Thank you.
So, guys, this is Amplified episode 2, and we're with Zanear. Is that how you pronounce the name?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So, Zanear, please introduce yourself. How long you been cutting hair, and just tell the viewers who you are. And floor's yours, bro.
Yeah. Hello, Avan, and hi everyone. I'm Zanear. I'm Kurdish like Baban, and I've been a barber for around 4 years. I'm in the UK and work in Leeds. Yeah.
How long have you been cutting hair for?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
So, how did you find out about Josh OP?
Joshua P. Well, back in 2018, I saw his post on Instagram. I loved his works. I went to, of course, Josh lives in Birmingham, as you know, and he's not too far. He's like a few hours far from here. I went there first time. I had a haircut, loved it for first time. And then after 5-6 months, he texted me if I want to be a model for one of his course, 5 days course. I went there. He gave me 2 haircuts, mind blowing. Yeah, bro. I know him like for 2.5 years.
2.5 years. And
Yeah.
when was it when you signed up for the online academy?
A couple of months ago. If I'm not sure when was exactly, but a couple of months ago.
Did you take a class from him? Like a hands-on class?
No. This is my first class, my first education class.
Oh, so you've never gone to anyone?
Never. Just
never.
Self-taught on Instagram, YouTube.
So, every single day when you go to work, which kind of style do you cut with? Do you use DFS or do you use your own method or like a different method? Or do you use DFS?
Well, I use a few different, but since I've signed with Josh, that's the main technique I use.
On most haircuts?
Yeah, most of it, yeah. You can't say like for every haircut, but most of the haircuts.
Yeah, because if someone wants like a 2 all over, you can't use DFS for that, for example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even like if it is scissor, because sometimes it's really short, you can use the technique.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use for most of the haircuts.
So if someone comes in and says, "Hey, I want a number 2 back and sides," you will use DFS?
Yes.
So can you like tell us how you would like approach it? Do you start from the back as well, or do you start here? Like tell us how you would start the number 2.
Well, I usually start on top, doing the top. From the back and side, I start like right, left. Right, back, and left.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
And then you would connect to the foundation, 3 and 4 to the foundation.
Yeah, because I do the scissor cut on top. I'll make sure the shape is nice and blended with the side. And obviously, when you use, for example, number 2 or 3, it like blends straight away.
Blends in. Do you use a 3 or 2?
3, most of the time 3.
Yeah, I've noticed the 2 when I do it, it's good. The number 2 works sometimes, but the 3 always works for me.
Exactly.
But the 2, not all the time.
That's true. Well, to be honest, this is what I do always. If they ask for number 2, I usually use number 3, just in case it blends with the top nicely. Sometimes, like when your client's not sure how they want, you use number 3. And if they want short, you can go short. But usually I use number 3.
Yeah. And your fading system, is it DFS? Your fading system. Is it DFS as well? So you do the panels.
Yeah. Exactly. And sometimes like fast fade as well.
When you just flick.
Number 2 and half. Then
and
0
half,
blended. Yeah,
so,
sometimes. Yeah.
Do you ever get like issues with customers? Because ever since because the first time, I think when you're Kurdish, your uncles like try to teach you, and what it is, they put the number 2 here, then they say get the clipper and just clipper over comb.
Exactly.
But then when I switched to DFS, I cut the top. Customers were looking at me like weird. Did you get any of that? Like, why are you cutting here? I can't tell how much I need off if you don't cut the sides. Were you getting any of that?
Yeah. Well, no. I've never had any problem with that. Cause yeah, as you said, like I started in a Kurdish barber shop and 10-15 minutes haircut. Obviously, you know how it is, like quick one. But now where I work is in a professional place. Before, for me, I study a lot. I like self-study, and I watch YouTube and Instagram. When I see like a technique, before I try on the client, I always try on the like mannequin hairs or a friend's, because sometimes the technique you want to do might not go right. It is better to try it before, make sure you get the technique and using it.
Perfect.
Because like I always do that.
And is the shop you are they Kurdish people? Are they Kurdish barbers? The shop you
No,
right now?
they're all English. It's a massive shop. It's 3 floors, like a massive waiting area. And the shop now I work is like about 13-14 chairs.
14, wow.
Yeah, and there are 2 academy room upstairs, and we'll be teaching people hopefully next year.
Sure.
And I'll be involved in that. It's great. Yeah, it's a nice shop, and it's quite close to me, like literally 10-15 minutes away.
Perfect, man. And where did you work previously? Was it a Kurdish shop?
I started in a Kurdish shop, okay, for 2 years. It was in Harrogate, like in a town like 45 minutes far from where I live. Then I came back to Leeds. I found a shop. I was working there for about a year. Just before in the lockdown, they closed down.
Yeah.
And then I contacted this guy. I know him for 2 years. He take me.
Perfect, man. What did any of the Kurdish barbers like sense that you're very different from them? Because when I cut, no one cuts like how I cut. Like, would they say anything to you? Like, how do you do
this? Yeah, even at the beginning when I started barbering, when in that Kurdish shop, I always wanted to be different, because like there were 5 chairs, and they used the same technique for the skin fade, for the top, even how they hold the scissors, like the same techniques. But I always want to be different.
Yeah.
Many like the boss used to complain about that. But because I want to be different, I had my own style.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had the same problem. Like the boss came to me and says, "Why are you doing it this? Why are you going from down to up? Go from top down." Exactly. But like it doesn't make sense. But like same with me, man. I never ever wanted to do what they did. Every time they would kill the crown. And like and I didn't even cut one hair, but like why? Why would you do that? Every haircut.
And the thinning out scissors.
Too much, man. Too much. And especially on wet hair. Yeah. Like, know what I mean? Like, every haircut, man. Every haircut, that's what they do. So like now with Kurdish barbers, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say now I realize how they work, because now I work in a professional shop and I know many amazing barbers. When you look at back and how they cut is, but at the same time, I would say you get what you're paying for.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like in those kind of shop, you don't expect the barber spend like half an hour, 1 hour. You pay like £7-8. It's just 10-15 minutes and quick one.
So how much is a haircut in your current shop? Like a skin fade and a normal haircut. How much is it?
Well, I work in city center. We charge for haircut or scissor cut. We charge £27.
Okay.
For student we charge 23. And
so
back inside 18.
Price. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. But as I said, like you get what you're paying for.
How long do you take on a haircut? Let's say, how long do you take on a 2 back and sides, and how long do you take on a skin fade?
Well, because of the situation, we took like an hour, or we used to take, but recently we spend like 45 minutes because obviously it's busy. We're trying to get as many clients as we can.
And
But
previously, when he was in the Kurdish shop, how long did he used to like take for a haircut?
10-15 minutes.
But do you see, the thing is, for example, if you still work in that shop, you're going to be pressured, because here's why. Everybody else will do it quickly. Like, they're not caring about the shape and all things. But you're doing that. What's going to happen is the boss doesn't see that you're actually caring about the shape and everything professionally. He's going to say, hold on a second, Zani's taking longer than these guys. Zani's not good. I'm going to kick him out. Do you understand what I mean?
100%, mate. I always had that problem, complaining I'm really slow. I was telling him, I'm not slow. You are very fast. You're doing it very fast. You know what I mean? They didn't care about the haircut.
Yeah.
They cared about just finish it as fast as we can, as quick as we can.
Yeah. Turkish barbers have got like a bad rep. Turkish barbers, not Kurds, but they've got like a bad rep where they take it too high and all. I'm just like, I don't want the Kurds to fall under that. But like recently, in like recent times, there's a lot of Kurdish barbers that are rising. Have you heard of Mohammed Hamza?
Hamza?
He's
where's he from?
Iran, but he's Kurdish. He's from Mahabad.
Yeah, I've got him. Yeah.
Like him, like I'm very happy that he's bringing the Kurdish name up. Exactly, and then like guys like you are coming in, yeah. The first time when I saw you and I said you're Kurdish, I said it's refreshing to see a Kurd doing something professionally, because everyone else doesn't care. Like why do you want to do haircut so fast? Like why?
Exactly. And to be honest, that's even like from first I started, that wasn't my style, and that's the main reason why I left there. I want to be different. I want to like, I've always had two idols, Josh LaMonica and Josh Hoppe. They are, for me, they are the gods. They are the best in the industry, and I've always wanted to be like them. And that's why I couldn't work in that kind of shop, and I left there. But in this shop now, it's an amazing place. It's a great environment.
So when did you find out about Josh LaMonica then?
I would say about 3 years ago, something like that.
Oh, that's a long time.
3.5 years ago, yeah.
That is a long time, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
I've always wanted to take one of his courses, but I've never taken any.
Yeah. Well, I've heard he's going to do like online education as well, so
that's true.
That's something that you want to look out for. But I think one of the mistakes the Kurdish barbers make nowadays is, because nowadays Kurds, they make too many shops around everywhere, right? But one of the things they do is that, first of all, the names are not nice. The look is like every other shop. What I want to do is do like something like Minspire, like a barbering and salon vibe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I want the customers to come in, not to like I say haircut and then go out. I want them to have an experience, man. And then it's also about like the name. Like, for example, I'm very, very happy with my name and all. And I feel like the academy and the shop you're in is exactly that. If I come in there, I know I'm coming for experience. But if I go to another shop like Kurdish shop or Turkish, I feel like I'm going there just to come out.
Sure. The reason why I like this shop, as I say, it's a massive place. It is 2 academy room, and in the waiting area there's a little bar. And there's a pool table. It's amazing. Like you don't get bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an amazing atmosphere.
Yeah. Believe me, if you were working in your previous shop, there's no way you would be as happy as you are right now.
100%.
It's a shop, yeah. The chairs are like that. You just face the mirror until a customer comes in. But as you said, there's a pool table. We never get bored.
Yeah. And we've got that academy room. Whenever I'm free, I just go there, practice. Because I've got like 12, 13 mannequin heads.
Yeah.
Every single day I go there, practice. It's amazing. I've got that space.
And I've also seen you taking nice photography. What camera do you use, and where in the shop is that where you take your photos?
Well, I use Canon 1300.
Okay.
Canon camera, and to be honest, in a very normal room, the background is white, a good lighting, and that's all. But I take so many pictures.
Yeah.
So many pictures. Like sometime, like on one haircut, I take like 100 pictures.
Yeah.
Is just the thing is just because I wanna like get the right angles. I usually, whenever I post 3 pictures from right, front, and left, or sometimes at the back. But I always taking pictures as many as I can, and obviously I can choose the good ones to post. Plus, I can study on them.
Yeah. Do you ever get any customers that turn you down? Like if you've said to a customer, "Can I take a picture?" but they say no. Have you ever had that?
I've had a few, yeah, but I totally understand. I totally
Yeah, some
understand.
customers don't want to share. How do you react to that? Like there are some people that feel a bit, like awkward about it. How do you react to that?
The thing is, I always ask my clients, even if it is my regular clients, I always make sure asking them if they are okay with that. When they say no, I'm totally fine with that. I can understand. It is totally fine for me. Yeah.
So what's your clipper setup right now? What clippers do you use? What trimmer do you use? What scissors do you use? And what combs do you use? I'm very interested in that.
Well, I use Zanear clipper.
All senior.
Yeah. And for the trimmer, I use a wall trimmer. I'm not sure where is it. I'm sure I know
wall detailer.
Wall. It is
wall detailer. Wall hero. Wall barrette.
It's a silver one. It's
wall
a small
barrette.
one.
Yeah, wall barrette.
I'm not really sure.
Basically, you can use it on kids, anyone. It doesn't like
exactly. Yeah.
Wall barrette. Yes.
Yeah. And the comb, I got that one back home in Kurdistan.
You got it from Kurdistan?
Yeah, I got it from Kurdistan.
Okay.
And the scissors, I got from the piece of Barber, if you know. The piece of yeah, yeah, yeah. Man. Is it good? I saw it and I was like, well, I'll try them. I'm happy with them, to be honest. They're not bad. Yeah, they are good.
His page is freaking fantastic, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic page, man.
It is.
And I've seen you use the got to be glued hairspray, right? The yellow one, the hairspray. Yeah,
that's what I use as a spray.
One of the strongest, yeah. What are the foils?
It is really good. Say again?
The foils, the shaver.
I got it in Boots. It's a blue one.
Yeah. Is it Braun? I believe it's Braun, right? Braun?
I think it is, yeah.
Braun, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. I really like it. Really soft, really good for shaving. So
like now there's a lot of new students coming into the OP family. Do you have any like common mistakes that they are like people make with DFS? Do you know any like very, very common mistakes, and then how like to avoid making them? Do you know any? Like for example, sectioning, they do sectioning wrong, like common mistakes that new guys make and how to avoid them. Do you know any common mistakes that people make?
I would say sometime like for the fading, when we do the top, the sectioning, and when we do for example, we're using number 2 or number 3 or 2. Sometime, obviously we start like from long to short. Okay, from like 2, 1.5 and down. Sometime I think I've had that problem going too high, because when you do the top and you're using number 2, you create that shape around the head. I've had that problem when I use the 1.5. I went like too high, and that ruined that shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the problem I used to have it, but I've always make sure just using it just tiniest below the previous number I've used. For example, if I've used number 2, I use it just a little bit down from the number 2.
One guy that's in our group called Scott. He has a problem with like after the free,
Yeah.
he doesn't know how to like stack the like to go 2.5 2. But if you
Yeah.
look at Josh, with his 2.5 and 2, he actually hits the foundation. He hits the foundation, but because he uses that here as a guard, when it
That's
goes
true.
up, it doesn't automatic flick out. Like
I
have you
get that.
noticed?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
that's true. That's
that
true.
took me a long time to understand because when you're looking at it, he's like, why is he putting the number 1 into the foundation? But it doesn't
Exactly, that's
matter
true.
because he's not taking anything more off. That guard is like an automatic flick out.
That's true.
It's
That's very
very
true.
hard to explain, but once you get it, man.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, bro.
can you like this is more of a personal question? Which part of Kurdistan are you from? Which city?
I'm from Halabja. You know
Halabja.
Halabja. Halabja.
And
Yeah.
were you born there or was you born in England?
Well, no, I was born there. I've been in the UK for about 7 years.
7 years. And how old are you now?
7 years. I'm 23.
23. So you started
Yeah.
barbering at what age? Like what age was it when you said I want to
4
learn?
years. Okay. I started when I was 19.
19?
Yeah, barbering is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid.
Same. Yeah.
Let me tell you this: like when I was in high school, I used to have a hair dryer, comb, and gel. We used to gel back that time, and my friends used to come to me like before going to school to style their hair. And like since that time, I've always wanted to do barbering. I've always loved doing two things: barbering and working in fashion industry, like
Yeah.
being a model, clothes model. I've always liked barbering, and I'm so glad I'm a barber now. I wish I started earlier.
Don't say that. And my previous guest, Emmy, he's 34, I think. He's 34, and he started
Yeah.
like when he was 31 or 30. He said, I wish I started before, but imagine you started before, but maybe if you
Yeah.
started earlier, you would not be where you are right now.
100%. No, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go on, sorry.
like for example, at 19, you're the man that you're gonna be for the rest of your life. But before that, you may have not been. But to go back to your point, when I was younger as well, my cousin would come in. He used to have long hair like yours, right? And I was always into hair. I would look at the mirror and I say, I'm a stylist. And I combed his hair back like that with gel, 1 ton of gel. Got the gel, 1 ton of gel, and then
Yeah.
and then from them, and it was like that's what I want to do. Especially in high school, I think it was year
Right.
9, 10. The teacher asked the whole class, "What do you want to be?" There's one guy says football player, one guy says pilot. He comes to me, I say, "I want to be a barber." The
That's
whole class
amazing.
starts laughing. The whole class starts. I'm like, "Why are you guys
Amazing.
laughing?" You know, like people
What's
like
wrong with barbering?
yeah, barbering had this bad rep, but when guys
Yeah.
like Joshua Monaco, Joshua P, like now everyone wants to be a barber, man. And I'm so glad
100%.
that I'm in this industry, man. I don't think even if Man United signed me now, I would still want to be a barber, man. I swear.
The same.
I can't
Trust me,
take that out of my
all
mind, man.
like the same. When
I
did you
can't.
start?
When did I start?
Yeah.
Like so basically a year ago I started. A year ago
Amazing.
I said to my father, finally I want to learn. Because in 2015 when I went to learn, I was 15
Okay.
years old. The barbers would
Okay.
tell me I was very young, very short, very young. They said to
Okay.
me, "You need to go somewhere else. We can't teach you." I said, "Why not?" He said, go work in the office. Barbering is not for you." So,
Wow.
and I was young. So, because I was young, I didn't like the words influenced me. So again,
Yeah.
I tried at 17, and it was the same thing. They said, "We don't feel like you're good for us. Sorry." So then again, I tried at 19 and 20. So a year ago, I tried.
Okay.
My first day, the guy said, "Okay, sit down. You do a skin fade on me." Now, mind you, I don't know how to even hold a clipper, let alone do a skin fade.
Yeah.
So it was like he was shouting at me. The barber was like, "You're not good enough." And that's why it took me so long. So I just went home,
No way.
took notes down, studied. And then it wasn't until July where when I got the OP course where I started really understand how to cut hair. Before then,
Amazing.
nobody would teach me. I don't know what it was, but no one would teach me. These Kurdish
Wow.
guys would just not like me to learn. So But truly, how long have I been cutting hair? Maybe 5 to 6 months. 5 to
Doing
6 months,
amazing, bro.
truly. So I'm new, but you've been doing it for time, man. I didn't expect
Yes,
that. Like
bro.
you've been doing it for time.
It's been 4 years. Did you do a men's spy course or?
Yeah, I did the men's spy course with Josh and Monica and Johnny.
Oh, that's
Your
cool.
beard fades look exactly like Johnny. You know Johnny? He
John.
works for Menspire. He's an Italian guy that works for Menspire. He has
Johnny.
like the way he does the fades is exactly like how you do. I don't know if you took inspiration from him.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I've got him on Instagram. Yeah, I really like his works as well. Yeah.
I think if you mix Menspire with Joshua P, you get a fantastic. So
Amazing.
Joshua P will teach you how to make like cross graduation simple, and the precision, the movements from Menspire is fantastic.
The thing is about this is my first course I've taken. I'm talking about like Josh's course. For me personally, that's how I see Josh's course. In my opinion, this course is 50% is about haircut. The whole year is 50% is about haircut, 50% is about you, your personal. Let me tell you how. Like, if you look at first 4 weeks, he focus. We talk about that as example. Before he teaches you how to hold the scissors or teach you how to do sectioning or blending, he makes you understand yourself.
Yeah. So
he makes you understand your clients. He makes you do everything on purpose. We can apply that purpose for our life as well. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just about the haircut. If you do the other course, they probably just teach you how to hold the scissors, how to do blending, how to do scissor cut. But as I said, what I like about Josh's course, it's not just about the haircut. It's about your personality. It's about you as well. I really, really enjoy it. I love it.
Yeah, and you know, Josh is like a motivational speaker as well, I swear. Like
He's amazing. He's unreal.
There's something called the tour. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot, but it says that the perspective tour by Josh.
Yeah.
And it's basically like 4 hours. In one video, it's 4 hours. And before he tells you about the haircut, he motivates you.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
A lot of courses there are, yeah. They'll just teach you, okay, put the number 1 here, number 2 here, number 3 here, boom.
That's what
But
I'm saying,
Josh, before he teaches, before he even talks about hair cutting, he talks about how your life can be positive.
Exactly. Yeah. As I said, that's why I say 50% is about you.
Yeah.
He's amazing. And I love that guy. He's just unreal. Seriously.
I love him, man. My favorite thing that he says is he never has a plan, only a vision. Because if I say in 1 year I want to start my shop, that's my plan, but in 1 year it doesn't happen, my plan is gone. But if my vision is to create a barbershop, it doesn't matter when. I haven't created the plan. It's my vision. I will let life dictate when. You see that?
Of course.
Josh taught me that, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. Now, what I like about him, like his speech, that he says, the energy you put out, the energy you receive is amazing. Like, it's amazing. Like, if you think about it, the energy you put out, the energy you put in a haircut that makes the client smile, and makes the client happy, and when they give you a good feedback, that's the energy you receive. It's amazing. Like that feedback when they give you or seeing them, they are happy and smiling. It's amazing. It's unreal. It's seriously like our job is amazing. Like how we can someone look and feel amazing. And let me give you an example. Like I've been doing a barbering for 4 years. Okay. I did a guy, his feedback was the best feedback I've ever had. It was back in July, just after when we got back to work. He's my regular client. I did. He came for a haircut. After his appointment, I had like 2 hours free.
Okay.
He came in. I asked him if I can try like a few different style on his hair while I had free time, and he said yes, why not? I did 3 nice different haircuts, styling it, took pictures, and at the end, I did what he wanted. And the day after, he posted on his Instagram. Let me read it for you. It's amazing. Like seriously, this kind of. Oh, sorry.
Go for it. Go for it. That's fantastic, man.
Sorry,
It's so
probably a bit
nice
long.
when the client, when the client says something nice to you, it's better than any tips.
Trust me, like it is that feeling is just amazing. That's what he says. He said the one thing I'm most self-conscious about is my hair. I've always hated it. Yeah, I hate how thin it is. I hate it is so hard to style. Until yesterday, the Kurdish wizard, that Zanear Barber is me, asked me if he could try some style in my hair. I said yes. I've never had an opportunity like that to basically model hair for someone. Absolutely mind-blowing work. Incredible precision and detail in every single little thing he does. Yet made it seem too effortless. Always made sure he had the politeness to ask about everything too. I came out of the shop an hour and a half later with the best cut I've ever had, and with a newfound confidence in how I look, confidence in the key people. So is support your local business and tradespeople. Like it is just the best feeling you can have. It is seriously like it's amazing. That's why I love my job. Seriously, it's amazing.
So that I have to ask, what did you do to his hair? So his hair's thin. What did you do?
If I have got a Russian, I did a few. Well, what I did, I kept the length. His hair was quite thin around here, even the back.
Okay.
I did 3 different haircuts. One was I shaped around here, I styled it, and at the back, I kind of like styled something like I don't know how to. I'm not sure how to explain
like
it.
That, like
something. Yeah, back. Something. Yeah. And then after that, I did a skin fade. Well, I styled it. I kept this side long, okay, scissor cut, shaped it, styled to the back, and from the other side, I did the skin fade. Josh has done it before, and I did that. He really, really liked it. He really liked it. I don't have the pictures, otherwise I will show you it on my Instagram, and I'm using the phone. But he was really happy. I'm really happy with that feedback. It's just amazing.
It's the best feedback you can get, and that happened to me. One customer goes always to the first chair, to the other guy, but the guy was on lunch, and I was the only one available. So he said, "You know what? I'll give you a chance." And I used DFS, and at the end, he said to me, "I have never been so happy that the guy has gone to lunch. I am mind blown how you cut my hair." And then the guy comes, the barber comes. He says, he goes to the barber, says, "You see that guy there? You have competition now." Wow. I swear, I was keeping in, but inside I was so
That's happy. Amazing.
Not because of competition or anything, but because
of course,
I made him happy, and
exactly. Your client's happy. When your client's happy, you are happy. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, bro. Can you give people advice? What's like any advice for like new barbers or just barbers who cut hair but want to get better? What's your best advice?
Practice. I know everybody says practice, but trust me, practice is the main thing. I'm being patient. Practice is just makes you better, as simple as that. Like, because I always practice seriously. Like what I do now, okay, I would say 80% what I do now is self-taught. I've learned from like Instagram, even like before this course, learned from Instagram videos, from YouTube, practice at home. Like practice takes you to where you want.
Yeah.
self-study, practice, and being patient. That's the best. And working hard.
Yeah.
Ask question. Because when you're not sure about something, just ask question. Don't be afraid.
What's your favorite part of barbering? Like, is it styling the hair on top or like designs? What's your favorite?
Well, I'm into scissor cut and styling.
Same. If you give me like a hairspray, a blow dryer, scissors, and a doll head, I think I can go 5-6 hours, no problem, or longer, the whole day. And I know
Exactly,
you can. And that's how you know you're practicing and having fun at the same time.
No, 100%, 100%. I love fading, skin fade, but I would say when you do skin fade every day, you kind of get bored, because I know doesn't matter what you do, but at the end you're doing the same thing. But when you do scissor cut, you could do so many different style.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And with long scissor cut, when it's like the lens is medium, even you can like style it differently. With the same haircut, you can, like my hair, for example, you can style it in 3-4 different ways. You know what I mean? I really enjoy long hair, scissor cut.
That's it. And will you be at the OP Awards?
100%.
100%,
I can't wait for that. Of course.
Yeah. Are you like? Are you ready for the competition? Like, have you been preparing for the competition?
Yeah, I will do. I haven't done anything, but hopefully we'll do it like in January.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I feel like, bro, we've covered everything. We talked about everything we can. It's been an absolute pleasure. But is there anything that you want to add? Anything you want to say? It's your time, bro.
Well, thank you so much, Baban, for having me. That's
of course
an amazing pleasure, bro. Thank you. For everyone else, keep practicing. If you want to get better, just keep practicing. Practicing takes you to wherever you want. Be patient. In this situation, stay positive.
Fantastic. And that's why I'm doing this, because before I just saw your haircuts, but now I know who Zani is now, and I think everyone will know who you are. So that was the goal, man.
Thank you so much for what you do. It is amazing opportunity, like for all of us.
Pleasure.
It's an amazing idea. Seriously, I really appreciate it for having me, for inviting me. You're doing really, really good.
Thank you so much for accepting. You could have easily said no, but you came on, and I know you just came back from work. So thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it.
It is my pleasure, bro.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to add, bro?
No, brother.
That's it.
Everything's great.
Amplified episode 2, man. Danny, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I hope we can one day again do this, and then inshallah I'll see you at the OP Awards, and we can catch up from there. Yeah.
It would be amazing, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Take care,
Take care, bro. Bye bye.